there's, I think, a profound sense that the party is completely out of touch with voters.
I'm looking at a bunch of weak prime ministerships continuing on into the future.
Prime Minister Ishiba, who's now stepping down, one of his sort of signature achievements, I think, while he's been in office, was his astute management of relations with the opposition. And whoever the party selects now to replace him is probably going to have to draw on that expertise.
There's going to be a lot of expectations about economic stimulus going forward. Watch out for sectors like industrials, part consumer discretionary. All of those will likely see some choppiness over the next month or so as, investors brace for the next month.
Let's discuss the impact of Japan's political uncertainty on market with Bloomberg politics and economics reporter Sakura Murakami in Tokyo. Also joining us, Rie Nishihara, Chief Japan Equity Strategist at JP Morgan Securities. Rie was a former Bank of Japan official and also studied under Governor Kazuo Ueda. Sakura, let's start with you. Give us a sense of where we are right now. We know that Ishiba's resignation was expected. It is the timing. It came sooner than most people anticipated.
Yes, Prime Minister Ishiba over the weekend found that there was growing support within the LDP to see him stand down. And I think we can say that basically he just felt that he didn't have the support that he needed in the party to kind of continue over the next few months. So that's why he probably decided to stand down last night. And we're going to see more momentum over the coming weeks over who to pick for the successor. And that also speaks to how the LDP wants to reinvent itself. It's seen dismal election results, part of the reason that Ishiba did stand down. And it's going to have to find a way to reconnect with voters, to reconnect with the public. And so there's going to be more cues and kind of more signs as to how the LDP plans to rebrand itself over the next few weeks.
Rie, in terms of market reaction, how are you assessing it?
Yes, yen gets a bit cheaper and yields get a bit higher. I think the focus going forward will be who will be the successor, and there will be several main candidates, and one of them are calling for Abenomics, more expansionary fiscal policy and monetary easing. So market has to price in with a certain probability of that. So market reaction is that direction as of today.
Well, I guess key to markets would be what the next premier stands for, and also BOJ normalization. What happens now, given the uncertainty that's possibly on hold for the rest of the year at least?
I think within 1 month, first, the LDP presidential elections will be held. Now, according to the media reports, October 4 will likely to be that date. So on that date, the new prime minister or the LDP president will be elected, and then prime minister to be confirmed. And with this new cabinet, how will be the relationship with the cabinet and the BOJ? It will be the focus. But I think as I said, depending on the cabinet, depending on who will be the successor of the prime minister, the market expectation of the monetary policy and the physical policies will be different. Now, among that contenders who are likely to be the successor of the Ishiba, Prime Minister Ishiba, now, as I said, Ms. Sanae Takaichi, who is a former national security minister, is seen may call for monetary easing or more expansionary fiscal policies. So in a case of that, under those scenarios, the market may think there will not be no chance for the Bank of Japan to hike rates. But I think it is too early to think about that this scenario will be most likely or not. So the market will wait to the election and also to listen to the candidates' policies.
And when it comes to candidates, Sakura, it's not just Takaichi, there's Montegi, there's Koizumi. Talk to us about the front runners.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Motegi's already thrown his hat into the ring. He's announced his intention to run for the leadership. But the main focus will probably be Takaichi and Koizumi for a while. Takaichi came in second in the previous leadership race, and Koizumi came in third. And they bring two very different things. They bring different things to the table for the LDP. For Takaichi, as Rie mentioned just now, she's more of a fiscal expansionist. She's seen as Abe protege of former Prime Minister Abe. She'll probably appeal to right-wing voters and to the more conservative factions of the party, whereas Koizumi is seen as more of a reformist. He's the son of also reformist former Prime Minister Junichiro Koizumi. He's 44, young, fresh-faced, very media savvy. So they bring two very different things to the table. It'll be up to the LDP to choose which of these leaders, or possibly someone else as well, but who can rebrand the party, who can really guide the party to another future election victory.
And Rie, of course, markets are keeping an eye on the yen in particular. We saw the yen weakening on the back of the news, but some say perhaps yen weakness is limited given what the Fed is likely to do, 50 basis point cut possibly on the table, and that could be, that could put limit to yen weakness going forward.
Yes, exactly. As you say, now the yen faces two different forces. One is the U.S.-Japan rate differential, or is now becoming smaller. The now Fed rate cut cycle to start, and a BOJ rate hike probably either in October or in January next year starts. But regardless of that, usually yen appreciation is expected outcome. But this time, one of the reasons who slow down this yen appreciation pressure is this situation in politics. As you said, a part of this probability where that market expect further yen depreciation and higher JGB yields, I think that slow down the yen appreciation pressure. And another issue is U.S.-Japan negotiations, 550 billion USDs. Japan investment to America fund, which is very large scale, and also individual corporates such as Toyota or SoftBank commit to invest in the U.S. So that's demand-supply relationship will also slow down the yen appreciation at this point.
Rie, you'd imagine that given the weak yen, lower oil prices, Japanese stocks are attractive.
Yes. So what I was thinking about is now Fed rate cut cycle is going to start, and then but in history, when Fed rate cut cycle starts, yen appreciation pressure is also come together. But this time, yen appreciation will be very slow, will be manageable. That big macro pictures, Japan equity market is seen, getting a following. So that is a reason the strong Japan markets recently.
Rie,